Arthur Miller's wise words. I think the job of the artist is to remind people of what they have chosen to forget. Man must shape his tools lest they shape him. An era can be said to end when its basic illusions are exhausted. Betrayal is the only truth that sticks. The world is an oyster, but you don't crack it open on a mattress. Maybe all one can do is hope to end up with the right regrets. One can't stand forever on the shore. At some point, filled with indecision, skepticism, reservation, and doubt, you either jump in or concede that life is forever elsewhere. Now hell and heaven grapple on our backs and all our old pretense is ripped away. I and God's icy wind will blow. We are what we always were in Salem, but now the little crazy children are jangling the keys of the kingdom, and common vengeance writes the law. No one wants the truth if it is inconvenient. It is rare for people to be asked the question which puts them squarely in front of themselves. A character is defined by the kinds of challenges he cannot walk away from, and by those he has walked away from that cause him remorse. The task of the real intellectual consists of analyzing illusions in order to discover their causes. The arts can do more to sustain the peace than all the wars, the armaments, and the threats and warnings of politicians. If personal meaning in this cheerleader society lies in success, then failure must threaten identity itself. Few of us can easily surrender our belief that society must somehow make sense. The thought that the state has lost its mind and is punishing so many innocent people is intolerable, and so the evidence has to be internally denied. Just remember, kid, you can quicker get back $1 million that was stole than a word that you gave away. The apple cannot be stuck back on the tree of knowledge. Once we begin to see, we are doomed and challenged to seek the strength to see more, not less. When today fails to offer the justification for hope, tomorrow becomes the only grail worth pursuing. Some interesting facts. Arthur Asher Miller, 17th October 1915 to 10th February 2005, was an American playwright, essayist, and screenwriter. He is regarded as one of the most important socially critical playwrights of recent times. His social and contemporary dramas are directed against the so-called American way of life, in which professional success takes center stage. Miller repeatedly stressed the ethical obligations of the individual. He was often in the public eye, particularly during the late 1940s, 1950s, and early 1960s. During this time, he received a Pulitzer Prize for Drama, testified before the House Un-American Activities Committee, and married Marilyn Monroe. In 1980, he received the St. Louis Literary Award from the St. Louis University Library Associates. He received the Premium Imperial Prize in 2001, the Prince of Asturias Award in 2002, and the Jerusalem Prize in 2003, and the Dorothy and Lillian Gish Prize in 1999. Among his most popular plays are All My Sons, 1947, Death of a Salesman, 1949, The Crucible, 1953, and A View from the Bridge, 1955. He wrote several screenplays, including The Misfits, 1961. The drama, Death of a Salesman, is considered one of the best American plays of the 20th century.